everyone, Stockmo and Tesla Cat here today. Today's video is for entertainment purposes only, but we thought we'd do a little earlier video because we had some big news out there happening with Cciv, and of course the penny stock portfolio is doing very well, and so is quite a few other things. So we'll stick around. I think you're gonna like what I got for you. For those new to the channel, I am Stockmo, and this is Tesla Cat right here. He doesn't usually make an appearance, but we'll do it today for everybody to take a look here. There you go. That's old Tesla Cat, in case you're wondering. If you haven't done it yet, sign up, hit the subscribe button, become part of the community here. Yeah, I have a cat running around the basement, doesn't take away from the research I do. I'm an old stockbroker slash financial advisor, as well as an educator. I taught investing in finance. I've been invited to DC and the Capitol in Pennsylvania multiple times for good things. We won national championships and state championships. So if you're new, this is what I bring to you. All I ask, just be a part of the community, hit that subscribe button. Now I do have a link down below to Webull. You can click on that, put $100 in, get 2 free stocks right now worth up to $1,850 altogether. I get 1 free stock because I'm an affiliate. That's how I get to stay home from teaching now. I also have a link down below to my Patreon. We have thousands of members over there celebrating right now because of what is going on with Cciv. You can come over and be a part of that. I have all my portfolios, all my live additions and subtractions from my portfolios. When I buy and sell, I send the notifications out to everyone so they know. And so let's get into what's going on today. We're going to talk about that Cciv pop, and don't worry, I know a lot of people. We have some really big investors I've been watching over at the Discord. Just crazy. So if you're watching this and you're a part of that, and you know who you are, don't think I didn't see some of the gains you guys got. I am very happy for everyone, and this has been a long, drawn-out process that's not over yet, and you're going to see what I'm talking about in a second. But let's just get into the market where we're at. I usually do this at the close of the market, not today. You can see Dow Jones 0.32 up, 0.076 for S&P, and the NASDAQ 0.21. This is delayed by 15 minutes. You can see my big three are all red, but the portfolio is popping. I have a few portfolios I help with people out there, and I can tell you they're all smiling and texting happily because we went heavy on Cciv, knowing that the Lucid deal would make that go multiples from the teens when we got in, which it just did. Now it's not over, it's moving all over the place, and we're gonna get into why and all that. But the penny stock portfolio, for those who follow along the channel to cover this, you can see where we're at right now. I think we're at 22,000 roughly. 22,000 something before we started today. We are now at 24, so we did pick up a good $1,500 to $2,000 today so far. I did think that was going to happen with the Hive stock, which is now up 46%, as well as Mara, where that at right there, is now up 114%. They go pretty much hand in hand with the cryptocurrencies, plus they're starting to get attention because people realize the cryptocurrency is here to stay, and if you want to get into an equity that gives you pretty much some good correlation to that market, these stocks are really interesting plays. I like HVBTF the most because it does have that Ethereum connection, which I'm a huge proponent of. I think Ethereum is the future, and Bitcoin has that 70% of all value of all cryptos. So I like the combination. I buy 50-50 of each when I buy the coins outright, and then I like to buy these securities on top of it. I do think cryptocurrency is one that you should at least have 5 to 10% of your portfolio in and consider that moving forward. Now, of course, you can see all the other ones. We do have one red one now, NMGRF, but I do like this long term. I'm going to let this go, and I do have my rules for how I watch these, and we'll see how they make out. But we are up a nice little chunk. Now, of course, the YouTube portfolio. Now, you can see where we're at here. We are now up 6.3%. Remember, the overall goal for this by the end of the year is to be at 250,000, putting $4,000 a week in. I have just added, and I have not had a chance to update this yet, but I just added SOXL minutes ago. So I'm feeling really good about that. I did wait till halfway through the day here to let it kind of, because I don't like buying it right out of the gates because you see so much action, it usually settles down after lunch, which is something I've noticed a lot. And this did not happen this time, or I should say it did happen this time, and I'm not sure if I picked the right moment for the day, but I thought, why not? Because this is a long-term buy. I feel great about SOXL, semiconductor triple leverage. And that's the pick you all chose. So we threw it in there, and this will be updated for tomorrow morning's video. Now, I'm on Twitter. I can see something here. Exclusive. This is about when it happened. I love these things, but you can see it. Near's deal to merge with Churchill Capital. And you can see this evaluation, 12 billion sources. So a lot of people are texting and they're out there tweeting and that things are going down. And you can see this when we look at this. We'll update this here, and you can see it went up a little bit more now. And we're at 51.92 a share. And I thought once it finally gets announced by the companies, that's when Churchill comes out, that's when Lucid comes out. And they say, we have an indefinite agreement. We are ready to do this. I thought that's when the stock would pop to 60, 55 to 60. And that was the range I put out there a long time ago. And we still don't have that definite agreement. We don't have that announcement by the companies. I know the CEO of Lucid was just on, I believe it was Fox Business, and I got to watch that interview talking about how quick the cars charge, and I was impressed. The Lucid Air is a spectacular machine. I think it's a game changer, and I do think you're gonna see a lot of movement in the stock because of just long term of how well I think this company is gonna do. We talked about this. A lot of people have discussed where do you see this company going, Lucid going, compared to NIO, compared to Tesla. Every time I say Tesla, old Tesla cat has to come out here. You know, this is my life. So anyways, where do I see it going? With that factory, then being able to get up to 400,000 cars, hopefully down in Arizona very soon with their production capacity, and then possibly moving up to opening up that factory out in Saudi Arabia. I do remember reading in the report that they were shooting to have approximately 1 million vehicles that could be produced on an annual basis by 2027, and therefore that would take some additional capacity in terms of factories and what have you. And this is what I deal with, if you guys wonder. This is his basement. I'm doing this way earlier than I usually do, and so this is for those that like seeing old Tesla cat in here. This is him. He's just a good kitty. I don't even know what to say. So are you done? Are you done? Okay. So at this point, I have a Tesla cat running rampant around the studio, and a lot of people wondering what the CCIV, like I said, the news is coming out. They're coming out with breadcrumbs. Now they're throwing slices at us. I'm waiting for the whole loaf to hit us in the face and tell us that this thing is a done deal. And once we get that, I think you're going to see that next pop up to 60. I think you got a nice little look here when we saw it go up to 54.72. I think a lot of people were expecting it, but there are big investors, I believe personally, that will be jumping into this once the risk is alleviated. And that's not we are nearing a deal. We need to hear the definite agreement out there that's going to happen. And then once you hear that definite agreement, that's when you're going to see a lot more people jumping in and doing what they do. And until then, we just got to deal with the cats going crazy, not knowing what's going on, and then taking advantage of what we have and opportunities such as, do we add more to it? Do we sell some of our stock at this point? Lock in some of the profits. That's the first thing I had people text me. What do I do? Because it dropped from all the way 54 all the way down to 48. I think you got your base. 48's your new base, especially with the closest thing we have to an agreement announced is that, you know, a lot of reports are coming out saying, hey, this thing is getting very, very close to a $12 billion valuation agreement, but it hasn't been agreed upon. I think once you get that, you're going to see this thing pop from where we're at right here, the 49.67. I think your low is going to be around 48. You're going to see this settle into that range by the end of the day, I'm guessing, and I'm fine with that. Remember, we went to bed Friday at 40, and now you're up, and even if we close at 50, that's a 25% gain on your money in one trading day, which is good. Old Tesla cat here looking up. He's seeing the CCIV. Uh-oh, he's reaching for it. He's reaching for the moon, just like CCIV. So yeah, we had a little fun today, but my point is, if you're somebody who's a little nervous about this, you still think everything can go down, don't be afraid to take out your original position. Maybe let the profits go, and that way you can sleep good tonight knowing that things are all right. But I still have all my position, and I am going to continue to hold on this until a definite agreement or a no is out there. And that's hard to do because you only have to sell a little bit to get your original money back. So that's what I got for you today. For anybody who hasn't done it yet, like I said, take advantage of those 2 free stocks from Webull down below. And sign up for them, put $100 in there, you'll get those 2 free stocks up to $1,850 altogether. I do appreciate everybody being patient with me here today. Usually, like I said, I would put him outside there, outside the door, but you know what? This is a different time. This is when he's down here sleeping, so I interrupted him. So I apologize. If you don't like the cat, there's nothing I can do about it. Tesla Cat is... that's what he does. He's a part of this. This is what I named after. Come over and join me at the Patreon. Then you can see all the portfolio, see all the good stuff we do over there, as well as the thousands of Discord members who will help you out, private Discord connected to that. It's a good way to take your investing game up to that next level. I do appreciate everybody's time. Let's get out there and make some money.